Okay, test, test. Okay, looks like I should have my audio. Oh, well, that sucks. Guess that's what I get for doing a Windows update right before I start my stream. Yeah, it totally screwed up my mic settings. That's pretty annoying. Yeah, thanks, Bag Fries. Yeah, probably won't have this stream saved to my profile then, just because, like, yeah, it's just me talking to nothing for a whole, like, hour. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's definitely freaking Windows updates, man. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks again. All right. Okay, now that people can hear me, I should now focus on trying to figure out what I should be doing for my controller. Because right now I'm just trying to figure out if I should just re-implement this, which I'm thinking I should probably just do. Yeah. The problem was that I was using a bunch of variables that I'm reusing here, so screwing a bunch of stuff up. Yeah. Yeah, I don't need to do any of this, though. I just need new variables. And I don't need to do this. Let's see. I'm thinking I could just do this. Just do this like 8 times. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I should unroll this. I should probably unroll this loop here too, since I'm doing this like every frame. It's probably not wise to loop this. Yeah, sorry if you lost the content. I hope it was not on your end. Even if you did lose the time, there's still the back half worth keeping. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna private this stream. It's not a terribly useful stream, or maybe not private it, but just like unlist it. Yeah, all I'm doing is just cleaning up the cutscene stuff. It's not like I'm adding any real major new features besides well, this text accelerator, I guess you could say. Yeah, it's kind of, yeah, just a whatever stream, I guess. Yeah, okay, let's see. I think, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think this, yeah, I store this here. So this should be my buttons. Yeah, this really should be it. Okay. It's kind of silly to do this comparison twice here too. Yeah, let me just see if this is doing what I want it to do. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it's doing anything in particular. Should probably move this here. Close this. Rebuild. Run. Open my debugger. Just go to my little flag. And okay. Nothing, nothing. It doesn't look like anything is registering. Okay. Is 11? What is 11 doing? Yeah, you were working on cutscenes some small number of days ago. It makes sense to have a cleanup day. I love code cleanup days because it's relaxed and makes you look at the design critically. Yeah, definitely important to have cleanup days. Yeah, definitely makes you think about how you're doing things, and yeah, especially in the assembly world, there's lots of cleanup to do. You can kind of get stuck in it, really, just because you might go back and forth between different solutions, different trade-offs that you want to make. But yeah, I spent first half of this stream just kind of cleaning stuff up, and now I'm trying to just add this feature in, but yeah, I realize there's a bunch of stuff that conflicts with it. Yeah, so I'm trying to think how I want... Oh, no wonder why this isn't. This is screwy. I'm not freaking reading this 8 times. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I really need to do this unrolling for this as well. I think that's what I'll do after I finish optimizing this. Okay. Still not registering. Still not registering. Question is why? Guess I'll run it again with this. Do I have more than one in here? No, I just have this. Oh, where would it be? It's like in the middle here. This is where I want it. Store. Temple. Okay, yeah, that's right. That's correct. Okay, this looks all correct. But what's in A? Okay. Okay. Guess I don't really need to put this into here. Could just leave that out. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now when I press the A button, yeah, it speeds that up. So if I have like a bunch of text, I should add more text there. I should definitely. Guess I probably don't need this one to be unrolled. But the other one I definitely need unrolled. Let me just change up some of the text data. Wherever it is, which yeah, it should be down here. Oh, where is it? Where are my strings? Oh, right here. I guess I'll just make these ones longer. Same with this. That should be fine. And this one as well. Can they all have that tilde at the end of them? Okay. Boom. Boom. Yeah, that looks like it's working correctly. Yeah, I definitely need to change my rendering there, though. Just halt it. Okay. Okay. Alright, so that's working. Really, I removed that. Okay. Yeah, I kind of want to just unroll this loop here. I want to unroll this. I just want to do this 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Load. Okay. Let me see if this works. Doesn't look like it worked. I need to figure out. It's that clear screen stuff. I think that's what I need to remove. I think that's the main thing that's causing that flickering. Like jump subroutine clear screen. Textile made me feel like I had to press a button to continue. Also, when you scroll your code, that infinite tower of code you're making scares me. Yeah, it's like a giant mass of code. It's kind of fun to scroll through because this is basically what it's like to read the raw dump when you look at it. Like when I open the debugger, you know, it's the same thing here when you're scrolling through it. Like it's just all one giant tower. I like it because it kind of just trains my mind to just learn to deal with this. What would obviously be better and more organized would be to like break each of these sections up into their own files, and then have each of these like files maybe tabbed. That way you can kind of quickly access it. But I'm just kind of doing this for fun, so it's a bit chaotic, and I kind of like it that that chaos, I guess you could say. It makes me feel like I'm just actually writing this. Part of me actually really wants to just write a game purely using this thing, which is just a hex editor. I think that'd be fun to do. It'd be very tedious, obviously, but I mean, if I wasn't all about tedious, then I wouldn't be doing assembly. I would be doing like a high-level language, something that's much faster to develop in. But yeah, besides, I think it'd be kind of fun to like maybe make a video on like how to do this, like how to write like assembly just using pure binary. I wonder how difficult it would be to memorize. Yeah, to memorize what the opcodes would be. Probably not that difficult. Yeah, like if I wanted to, right, I could just take this and dump it in here, right? It'd be a combination of just memorizing. Yeah, it's like, let's see. Yeah, sometimes I like to add my own little header to these things, and footers too. But yeah, like at memory location, where is it? Should be around 8,000. Maybe it's not 8,000. Maybe I'm way off base. Anyways, yeah, I'm kind of getting distracted. Yeah, I think that would be fun to do. It's fun to mess around with these hex editor stuff. Yeah, I remember I wrote a program, just a very basic, like hello world, just using this hex editor. That was a long time ago, though. Yeah, I remember messing around with other programs like that. Like you can sort of hack stuff, right? Just by taking some executable, dumping it in here, and then just changing it a bit, because everything is just a file ultimately. And yeah, with this you can just edit away. Or if you're on Linux, there's other like easier sort of inbuilt ways of editing stuff instead of having to use a whole dedicated app to it. But yeah. You're a code historian. The more we move away from the old tech, the less we can remember. Yeah, you know, I was kind of, yeah, surprised like some people like at my work a while back with like this kind of stuff. Like, it's always funny how people are like, I don't know, like security is like, yeah, you can't have compilers because, you know, we don't want people writing programs. It's like, well, I really don't need a compiler to write a program. Like anyone, if they have like a text editor, the ability to create a file and the ability to execute a file. Like if you've got write and execute privileges, like you can make whatever and run it. But yeah, I don't know. It's people kind of forget that. They kind of forget like, yeah, I can just write my own stuff. It's a little tricky though. Like I'll admit, you have to know how to resolve things, right? Like normally with like a C compiler, you know, linker is going to give you your proper addresses, but you can figure all that out. It just takes time, that's all. But yeah. But anyways, yeah, that's kind of why I like kind of just stuffing everything into one file. Makes me feel like I'm just yeah, like writing like this. Just one endless stream of data. But yeah, it's once you get into like hundreds of thousands of lines of code, then it's like Well, I think what's the general rule? It's something like nothing should be more than like, what was it, like 200 lines? I can't remember. There's various code smells for this where yeah, you don't want functions to be so big. And you don't want the complexity of, you know, a function to be over like some amount and, you know, this and that. But yeah, I don't know. In the world of assembly, it's kind of just whatever goes. Yeah, for like unrolling loops, right? Like in a C program, right? You never would want to. I guess maybe there's edge cases where you could. I don't know. I feel like for any sort of edge case in your C program, that's like just, yeah, you kind of just have your inline assembly, or you just have your compiler directives. Yeah, you've heard 2000, but that's code for now. Yeah, I guess I could probably just look up how many lines of code should a file have? Yeah, I know it's kind of a subjective thing. Yeah. Okay, yeah, obviously, if this is OOP, 600 lines. Yeah, per file. Yeah, I think it all kind of just depends. Yeah, 2,000 lines. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, here, I don't just have code. It's like data that's mixed in with all of this as well. All right. Yeah, I should probably just make different files for each of these banks because there's so many banks. Like each of these banks probably should have their own file. Well, I mean, like I said before, like pretty much these big sections here should really have their own file. But I kind of just like having it all in one. That way I can just scroll through this giant thing. Okay, I wanted to find this routine because this is what's, I believe this is what's causing this. Extra flickering to occur. Okay. Still looks like I'm getting some flickering. I think that's mainly due to how this bulk draw. Yeah, because this bulk draw, yeah, it disables and enables rendering. And I think it enables it prematurely. Okay. Yeah, what do I want to do? Looks like this is called in how many places? 1, 2, 3? Once here, once here, again here. And it disables and enables rendering twice here. So I think what I need to do is, I think I need to do this. I need to strip this out. This has to get cut. Okay, so I'm going to take this out. And I'm going to take this out. Okay. Okay. So here now I have to disable, then enable. And here I want to disable. And then enable after this one. Okay, let me okay. All right, that looks good. There's no crazy flickering. Yeah, press a button to continue. I think you're right, bag fries. I think I should do that. Because right now it just kind of proceeds without any button press. And right now I'm pressing A to speed up the text. So if I want it to be B, I need to flip this. I should really just make it like an enum for this. It's kind of silly to be, yeah, remembering what this is. I wonder if I already, do I already have an enum? Let's see. I don't think I do. Don't think I do. I wonder if this, like, just wondering if I could, like, OR these together. Like, I'm just wondering if it's possible for me to do, like, just for instance, like, I don't know, let's just do this, or let me think, 0, 1, I guess 2. Like, is it possible for me to do something like this in this assembler? Because if I could do that, then I definitely would want to have an enum for these. Well, let me just create them anyways. I'm not sure if I'll be able to do that, but do button A, button B. I think it was, what was it? Controller. Read controller has, yeah, this. Two, 4, 6, 8. So I'll do select, start, up, down, left, right. Can I do this? Can I just do, can I just say, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This looks, is this 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah. 1. 1. 1. 1. Let's see if this assembler recognizes that. Looks like it does. Yeah, I'm very curious if I could just combine these together and if this assembler will be able to do that. Okay. So what I wanted was yeah, I basically just wanted to loop until I get this. I need to do it twice, so man. Yeah, how should I do this? How should I do this? Just get scene buttons. And I need to do this. Basically, once I exit this, waiting to load. Okay. Here, really. Okay. I wonder if I should. I probably don't need to be doing this. Like, I could probably, or I probably don't need to be doing this so frequently. Just thinking I could probably just wait a frame. Do it once per frame. Okay, it looks like this still... Looks like this still does. I wonder if I... Do I have to do... Is it equal here? No, I'm just stuck. Let me see. Okay. And 80. And 80. Interesting. Why? Okay. And 80. Why does that equal 0? And 80. That should not equal 0. Like, what is going on? Just simply, yeah, 80 and 80 should equal 80. How's it going? Leanor's mind. Oh my goodness, what is going on? Why would that result clearing it? That I don't understand. $80. ANDed with 80 does not equal 0. Why would that? Why would that? Why would that be? Why would that be? Why would that be? Why would ANDing? Why is that? Why would this do that? Say you have a 7,000 member Discord where everyone shares their content. I just switched the name, logos, and all the channels into Hello Kitty themes. Hello Kitty Discord. Yeah, some people really like Hello Kitty. Like, I remember this one person I used to work with had like a whole cube just decked out in Hello Kitty. Just paraphernalia. Just stuff. Yeah. I don't know. Some people really like that. We'll see who all leaves in 24 hours. Yeah. Oh. Bam. Okay, obviously. See, that's weird. See, now that works. Huh. Something with that enum. Weird. Interesting, interesting, interesting. I feel like when I'm in this loop, I should probably draw like a sprite. It should probably be like an arrow or something. Why the heck? Why would this? Oh, because it's an address. Idiot. I'm supposed to change, not you. Okay, I should be able to get this to work. So silly. So silly. Okay. Okay, that should work. That should do the trick. So I press B to make it move fast. Press A, and it's still not working. What the hell? Oh, why is it still an address? Why is that still an address? It's not supposed to be an address. It's supposed to be an actual number. Maybe it can't. Maybe it just doesn't like this syntax. Maybe I have to, like, yeah, give it a decimal number. Fine. Let me try doing this then. This is 80. I need to shift by 1. Keep dividing by 2, so... Shit, this is hex. What would this be? 128? 64? 32? 16? 8? 4? 2? 1? I think that ought to do it. Okay, I'll be very surprised if this still doesn't work. Still doesn't work. Why is this not being treated as a number? Why is it treating this as an address? ASM6 denote enum as constant. Constants, that's what I want. No, I want ASM6, and I want it as a constant. I should be able to just do what I'd done right here. Yeah, it's saved. Let me just see. ASM6. Documentation. labels equals include yeah, I don't need this. All directives are case insensitive. For literal string replacement, similar to define in C. So maybe I just need to be doing this. Instead of equals, okay, and I just do this. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that looks correct. So I bet, yeah, that works. All right, problem solved. Yeah, so I got rid of the flickering, clean up some of the code, added this feature. Yeah, might want to add a flickering sprite. Something I might want to do here. Probably the last sprite. Yeah, probably need some visual indicator. I'll have to think about what I want to do for that. But yeah, I think this will be it for now. Yeah, it sucks that freaking microphone wasn't working for the first half of this stream. Yeah, I don't think I have any way to correct that, so rip. Yeah, this looks like, yeah, it's all squared away. Yeah, what did I want to work on next? Yeah, I think the level transitioning stuff. Yeah, that's pretty much working. Health system. Yeah, that probably the health system, player health system. That probably has to be developed next. Yeah, so that's probably what I'm going to work on then. Then after that, I think it's like actual, I think physics and just starting on actual enemy AI. I'm trying to think of other like environmental things that probably have to be done. There's a lot on my plate. Moving platforms, that's something I'm going to have to do. I was thinking about maybe, yeah, I forget how, what would I call it? Platforms that you can jump through them in one direction, but they're solid in another direction. I kind of want to implement that. Yeah, there's a lot of things, but I think health is like pretty important. So that's like shared. It's like a feature that's shared in many games. So I think that's what I'll probably work on next time. 'Cause yeah, this is pretty much, yeah, solid. Functionally speaking. All right, trying to think of anything else. No, I think that's it. I think that will be it for tonight. Yeah, so I've been streaming 2 hours. First hour is just garbage. I might just cut it out. Start the stream where my mic actually works. But yep. Yeah, special thanks to you, Bag Fries, for pointing out the mic issue. Because with that, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.